Good morning, friends. My name is Kim. Welcome to Healing Cottage Homestead. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so happy to have you with me today. It is early. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I thought that I was going to make French onion pork chops this morning. So I got up and I browned my pork chops because that did such an amazing job with the pork that I made yesterday. What pork did I make yesterday? Oh, the pork cacciatore. And so I was going to do a version of my French onion chicken, but with pork chops. And I thought that I had canned French onion soup, and I cannot find any. So I won't be making that. So what I decided instead, and I'm looking to see if I have anything else in my little printouts of things that I wanted to cook. I don't. The only other recipe I have is just for a slow cooker pork chop, which I would have already needed to dredge my pork in ground mustard and flour and garlic pepper seasoning and seasoned salt. So what we're going to do is make Salsa Verde pork chops. And while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and do what I did yesterday. So I'm going to put it on low for 4.5 hours. And it literally could not be easier than this. And I think it's an important lesson that if plan A doesn't work, have the ingredients in your cupboard so that you can have a plan B. And this is a jar of mild Salsa Verde Herdez salsa, and we'll figure out what we're going to cook with it. We can either make this into tacos with our 0 net carb tortillas that we have left. That's probably what we'll do. Shred this up and put it in tacos with some lettuce and tomato and a little bit of cheese. I think that sounds absolutely delicious. I was thinking about a Mexican rice, but why have the carbs if you don't need to? So we will come back in about 4.5 hours, and maybe I'll come up with some other idea of what I want to do with them in the meantime. But we'll let them cook. I'll get to work, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, friends, it has been 4.5 hours and it smells delicious. I came in and shredded the pork, and it was just as easy to shred as it was the other day. You can see it looks delicious. I'm going to put some on my tortilla. And again, I'm using the low carb or no carb tortilla. I'm going to put some lettuce on here, and I'm going to put some tomato. And then I'm going to put some Mexican cheese. This is the cheese that I'm using. I need to look up how to pronounce it. I know it's good. So I'm going to turn this off. So let's take a bite of this and see how it tastes. There's a little bit of a kick, even though that says mild. There's a little bit of a kick, and if you like more of a kick, you can get the medium or the hot. I know that particular brand comes in medium. I'm sure there are others that come in hot. Oh, it's very good, very flavorful. The tomato and the lettuce and the cheese actually balance out that kick for me. This would be great with some refried beans. I probably, it's still morning. Pardon me. It's still morning here, so I probably will eat this for dinner with some pinto beans with a little bit of cheese on those. I'll use some cheddar cheese. But it's absolutely delicious. And in 3/4 of a cup of the pork mixture, you're only looking at 182 calories, 5 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, and we have 0 net carbs in our tortillas, so we're doing great there, and 24 grams of protein and only 74 milligrams of cholesterol. And I probably used just a little over, maybe 1/3 of a cup in my one, so I would have room to have several more tacos. So I think this is absolutely delicious. And what's funny is that I had a plan where I was going to make my French onion pork chops instead of the chicken, and that plan fell through, and I was able to just quickly grab something else from my pantry and turn that into a delicious meal that happened super quick, 4.5 hours, and all I did was drop on a jar of Salsa Verde. And this would be good with sour cream as well. That would cool off some of the heat as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel, Healing Cottage Homestead. I post diabetic friendly recipes every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I am working on my Healing Cottage Homestead website. I hope to have that done in second quarter. So really enjoyed our time together today, friends. I really enjoyed this meal, and I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Take care.